We all have this one goal that we want to do something big in our life. We want to become a leader. Maybe if you're in a corporate company, you want to become the CEO of the company or be at a very high position. For that, you need to behave like a leader, talk like a leader, walk like a leader. And there are few things that I have noticed that leaders do that actually make them stand out from the crowd. Especially when leaders talk, everybody actually listens to them. Everybody becomes attentive. They speak very few words, but those few words actually create a lot of impact. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the exact things you need to know to talk like a leader. Leadership actually lives or dies by your communication skills. If you cannot communicate like a leader, then people will never be able to trust you. Hi everyone, this is Surabhi Gandhi and welcome back to my YouTube video. For those who are new to my channel, I'm a chartered accountant by qualification. With that, I'm also a yoga trainer, a podcast host, and a content creator. I've given so many talks and I've learned so much about communication skills. I'm going to be very honest with you, so please make sure that you watch this video till the end, because trust me, this video is actually going to change your communication skills and the perspective that people have about you. Now let's get started. First and the most important thing is stop over explaining. I used to be the queen of over explaining, and I did that for multiple reasons. First, I had the fear of being misunderstood. Sometimes I felt that I need to give extra details because I wanted people to fully get what I meant. I didn't want to be judged or to be misunderstood, so I always over clarified. I needed reassurance. Deep down, I wanted to know that what I am saying actually makes sense and is acceptable or won't upset other person. So I ended up stretching my conversation or my explanation just to feel validated. I also did this because I didn't want to upset anyone intentionally or unintentionally, because I naturally cared about how others feel. So I always over justified myself so that nobody feels hurt, confused or disappointed. Even when a short answer would have worked, I always kept adding more and more. But I realized that this habit made me look more weak. I realized that I unintentionally started doing it in my talks. Even when I kept talking when I was on stage, I used to talk one thing in 3 different ways. You can have the best ideas in the room, but if you can't actually communicate them clearly, people will always follow somebody who can. The most intelligent people in the room are the one who rarely speak something. So if you want to actually talk like a leader, observe a leader and you will always find them that they never over explain things. They say it one time and assume that people will understand it and will get it. Number 2 is, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever seen a leader or someone you admire playing with their hair or maybe playing with their hands? You will never find any leader fidgeting with things or hands or pocket or phone or something like that. What you say does not matter much. So the second thing is, you need to stop fidgeting. What you say does not matter if your body language is saying exactly opposite. You want to show confidence, but with your body language, with your hand gestures, you are giving an image about yourself to people that you are underconfident. People don't follow somebody who looks uncertain. If your voice and body language does not align, people won't trust you and make you their leader, because your energy shows that you're nervous, you're uncertain, and people don't want to follow somebody who comes out of nervousness or out of uncertainty. I've also seen people biting their nails and it is so annoying to watch. So instead of doing all these things, playing with your hair, playing with your nails, fidgeting with your hands, try to practice to be precise, slow and controlled. Now, why does this work? One, having a strong posture, having a strong presence, standing up straight, putting your hands together, having shoulders back straight and upright, that shows that you are grounded, you are confident, even if in your head you have that fear, and everybody has that, but still your body language is doing all the work for you. The second is that the way you position yourself literally signals somebody how you feel about yourself. Think about somebody who's really very confident in themselves. Think about how they stand that way. If somebody is very confident, they're always standing straight. They might be using a lot of gestures. Somebody who's not confident are always hunched. They always have a bend in their spine. They're always doing some uncertain stuff that looks very irritating to watch. They don't look sure about themselves. So if you're someone who has this habit of biting your nails or playing with your hair, stop that right now, because that makes you look underconfident. Have you ever seen a CEO? Do you see how they talk, how they dress, how they walk, how they're doing their hand gestures? It's like the CEOs are probably going to have very common gestures. So always have a slow, precise, and a grounded hand gestures, movement from your body, because your body language makes people instantly trust you more. The third thing is, as a leader, you always need to practice what you preach. People don't want to be led by someone who is always giving gyan or who is always giving knowledge, but they don't themselves follow what they're teaching, what they're preaching. If you want to set an example, you actually need to do what you say. People will be inspired by your actions and not just by your talks. So the next time you think of becoming a leader, please make sure that at least you follow what you are believing or what you're teaching others. Because every time I am in my yoga class, when I teach my students to not eat late night, the first thing that comes in my mind is I have to stop eating late night. I teach them that don't increase your screen time. I need to be sure that at least I am also keeping a track of my screen time. So only then people will be inspired by your actions and they will actually listen to you. And number 4 is stop avoiding hard, tough conversations. Leaders don't always sugarcoat things. Whatever they feel, they say the truth calmly. People don't say it out loud, but they're always counting every single time that you avoid doing a hard thing or avoid a hard conversation. And avoiding something, especially when you're in public eye, kills respect. That's it. People don't say it to your face, but they will always remember something that you avoided. Maybe a challenging situation or a challenging conversation, and at that time you lose respect. I remember there's a quote from Mark Zuckerberg that I actually really like, and he said that your job as a CEO is to be the truth teller. You have to tell the truth even if nobody else will. If you really want to become a leader, you need to stop avoiding hard conversations. These were a few things that I personally noticed in a leader. I've met so many people, heard so many talks, and personally all these leaders have inspired me so much that I always wanted to become like that. Like the one person, how they think, how they read, how they talk, how they walk, with their gestures, everything. I have learned so much just by observing leaders. So I just thought that I'll make a quick video on how you can actually talk like a leader and become one. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope this video was helpful. In case if this video added slightest value in your life, then please make sure that you hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below what other videos you would like to see on this channel. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next episode. Until then, take care.